deal with this question more directly. And then finally, your first question about what should a citizen reporter bring. Really just intense curiosity and perhaps also a sense of justice. That's really all that we require, and obviously a degree of literacy, because obviously they have to write the story, but not much more than that. If a story is a good one, but poorly written, we do work with that writer. We also have a number of very good writers who we publish with almost no changes. But yeah, so it varies. But really, we're just looking for sincerity and curiosity above all. And that obviously is something that people all over the world will have.
Y, antes de dar la palabra a otro, yo sí también quería decir una cosa. Yo creo que por lo que él ha contado, hay una gran diferencia entre la sociedad española y la coreana en lo que a participación se refiere, no solo tecnológica, no solo es un problema de líneas o de banda ancha. Yo creo que hay un problema también de actitudes, y bueno, son cosas distintas. Albert Montagut, el director de ADN, quiere hacer una... tienes que conectarlo.
Yu-jin, una pregunta relacionada con las responsabilidades de los periodistas ciudadanos. Dices que tienen responsabilidad legal delante de sus textos. Una pregunta muy concreta. En el año 2005, ¿cuántos pleitos se abrieron en relación a las informaciones publicadas por OhmyNews procedentes de los ciudadanos reporteros? Explícanos también un caso de un pleito que se pudiera perder. En el caso de los pleitos que se pierden o de los pleitos que se abren, ¿qué responsabilidad moral creéis que tenéis en OhmyNews? Y si en algún caso se pudo haber evitado con un sistema de trabajo distinto.
Actually, this is a very good question. OhmyNews does take some. I can't say that those that the boundaries of responsibility are clearly drawn. This is still fairly, although OhmyNews is very well established in Korea, these boundaries are very much in flux and are a bit confused. I only know of 2 serious lawsuits that have arisen from stories that were published on OhmyNews, and I don't think that the outcome of those, I think they're still in litigation. So the question is a very good one, but I don't have a definitive answer. We're still experimenting, but the fact that I only do know of 2 lawsuits, I think, is a testament to the very thorough and good editorial process that we put these stories through. Because for example, if there is a potentially libelous story that's being published, we obviously, just like with any mainstream media publication, we go through the same kind of fact-checking that they would go through to prevent a lawsuit. That said, we're not afraid to publish a story. I mean, we've published a lot of controversial stories, and it's just that it hasn't come up as often as you might think.
Dos preguntas más y terminamos porque nos han mandado una allí y después...
Sí. El compañero de ADN se me ha adelantado un poco a la pregunta, pero sin embargo la respuesta no me ha dejado convencido, ¿no? Efectivamente, ese punto número 8 es muy controvertido, porque parece ser que dice que el ciudadano reportero es el responsable legal de su artículo, pero ¿hasta dónde está la responsabilidad del medio? Es un punto importantísimo. En España, por ejemplo, las demandas por querellas, por el honor, en contra del honor, etcétera, pues son muy importantes. Ha dado lugar a indemnizaciones millonarias. En ese caso, ¿quién pagaría la indemnización? ¿El ciudadano reportero de Sudán, por ejemplo, por poner un ejemplo? ¿El medio es corresponsable de alguna manera? ¿Qué filosofía? Ya veo que no hay una respuesta legal, digamos, todavía. No se ha producido un juicio, un veredicto final. Pero ¿cuál es la posición del medio al respecto?
Well, I'm not an expert in these legal matters, but in international cases, I was talking before about the domestic case. We haven't had any lawsuits that have come up in our international edition. So the case of a Sudanese writer, I cannot say. Obviously, OhmyNews would probably take some responsibility, but we would also defend those articles to the degree that they could be defended. When the first lawsuit occurs, I'll be able to answer that question more definitively, but it simply hasn't occurred internationally. And these international libel laws, I think, are very difficult to win. So I think